Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Monday, December 19th, 2011. There's a lot to cover. Let's get right into the charts here. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You'll see they're trading higher by about 7 points to right around 1218 level. This is the new contract. We're now using the March contract. So during expiration, we rolled over to the new contract. Once again, decent little pop higher in the market. If the markets are trading higher, generally means that the US dollar index is trading a bit lower, and you can see the US dollar index pulling back a little bit, helping the markets inflate up a little bit. There's a lot of European news today, so again, I would always tell everybody to watch the dollar closely. That's the most important factor out there. It looks like Mario Draghi, who is the European ECB president, has warned of a possible European breakup. He said this in an interview. We'll see, if it does anything there. Also, looks like the IMF is going to hold a meeting today in Brussels to try and distribute a $200 billion funding program to try and keep Europe, the European Union, pasted together for a little longer. But either way you look at it, it's really just a real ugly situation in Europe. So you just got to take it one day at a time. Right now, the markets are reacting well, so we'll see if that can hold into the close. But overall, you want to be a little bit aware of what's going on over there. Basically, if the dollar goes down, the markets will inflate. If the dollar rallies up, and you see the dollar surging, that will tell you that the market is going to decline. But it's a Monday. It's a very, very quiet Monday. This is also the last trading week before the Christmas holiday. It is also the last couple of days before the Hanukkah holiday begins on December 21st. So again, probably we're going to see lighter volume throughout the entire week, but nonetheless, the markets, the futures, I should say, are holding up a little bit, trading up nearly 7 points at the moment. But still, Europe is a wild card. Remain very, very cautious on it. Just watch that dollar chart at all time. We have to look and talk real quickly about the European North Korean president Kim Jong Il. He died last night, age 69. I would think that that would be a positive for most of the markets, but you never know how the market's going to react. You did get a rally last night in Asia in the second half of the day. All of the Asian markets did finish lower. However, you did have the Shanghai really come off the lows nicely. Also, the Indian Sensex came off the lows pretty sharply. Australia finished down very, very poorly, right at the dead lows of the day. Hang Seng bounced off the lows, still finished down about 1.1%, and the Nikkei was down about 1.2%, so not a pretty picture there. But the strong index last night was the Shanghai index, which was down, I believe, by more than 50 points in the early morning session. After the lunch hour had passed, the Shanghai rallied up. So watch the Chinese ADRs today. If the U.S. markets can behave well, the Chinese ADRs may be in for a short-term bounce. Possibly even the Indian ADRs, as they're very, very oversold at this point. But it's all going to depend on how the U.S. markets hold up. If the U.S. markets hold up well, then we'll see a decent little pop. And if the U.S. markets don't do well, then there's not a lot we could say. The Asian ADRs are going to probably come under pretty good declines. Couple stocks I'm looking at right now. One is Schnitzer Steel. This stock had earnings this morning. You can see it really didn't do a whole lot, but now trading down to around 42.50. This stock actually could go lower. There's a real big gap fill on the chart around $41.17. It's also going to have pretty good support, I guess, around $41.60. But at this stage, that kind of a gap up. Watch for a little bit of support right around the 41 level. There could be a quick little bounce play. Again, you always got to be careful with a stock like this that just had earnings. So, but there could be some support around 41. Let's take a look at Winn-Dixie. This is the supermarket chain. You can see the stock is gapping sharply higher. I don't know the news, so I'd have to check it out to see what the news is. But this is a huge pop-up. I'm not sure really if there's something that took place there, but that is a huge pop there for that supermarket chain. So nonetheless, I'm not sure of the news. I would love to say, you could buy it, you could own it, or you could leave it alone. Okay, here it is. They're going to go private. All right, so you don't want to do anything with Winn-Dixie now. They're going to go private in a $560 million looks like a leverage buyout deal. So just realize they are going to go private. There's nothing to do with Winn-Dixie now. The ticker WINN will probably just trade flat. Whenever I see these kind of gap ups like this, I usually know it's a takeover, and in this case, it happens to be a leverage buyout. So nonetheless, they're going to go private. Leave it alone. There's nothing to do there at all. A couple of things we want to look over. GLD today, trading up around the 156 level. On Friday, I believe it closed at 155.23. So getting a little bit of a pop. That's always a sign that the markets are looking to inflate a little bit. You also have the USO trading around $36.38. That's a little bit of a pop. So spot crude looks to be trading up a little bit. Nothing tremendous or nothing major, but oil's trading up about 80 cents at the moment, right to around the 94.30, 94.40 level. So watch oil around here, but it is getting a little bit of a pop from what I can see. Other than that, I'm not really seeing all that much out there today. It's a more subdued trading day, and like I said earlier, today is really the start of the trading week before the holidays. You'll get a lot of traders going on vacation. A lot of traders will be taking off, so volume trends have a tendency to be a little bit on the lighter side. So we'll leave it at that for today. Um, I'll see everybody tomorrow. Once again, we'll see what these markets bring, and just take it in stride today. Don't want to force anything in this type of environment. Look for the best chart patterns. That will serve you the best. With that said, everybody, have a great trading day. We'll see you all tomorrow.